Hey realtors, I just wanted to kind of show you guys a good way to kind of build out your workflows and use Asana, especially if you're not able to afford a good CRM right now, okay? Or if you just kind of want to have somewhere in a place where you have like a checklist or like a go by in order to make sure things don't get lost. Asana is a good tool to use it as it allows for you to create basically different sections, and then you can add tasks under those sections, and then you can add subtasks under those sections as well. And you can also create this as like a template so that way you can have it saved, and that way when you have a new client on board, go under contract or do any of those things, you can just go ahead and input that template, assign it to that client, and then you'll be good to go from there. So this is a live example. I actually was just on Instagram live kind of going through it, and it was hard for me to kind of maneuver it. And I was like, hey, listen, what I'll do is I will do a recording video and I'll drop this video on Substack. I'll drop this video on YouTube so that way you guys could see it, okay? So I didn't even introduce myself. Hey everyone, my name is Althea Hurst. I am the managing broker over at Arla Real Estate. Have been licensed for almost 10 years now, and I'm responsible for over 100 million in sales. And I love teaching agent systems. I'm like a systems geek. I'm a lead generator geek. I have never purchased leads, but I've always generated my own leads organically. I've been a team lead. I've been a solo agent. I've been in a partnership. I've had W-2 employees. I've had 1099 employees. I've done the things, okay? And now I'm just here teaching you some good things because I really truly believe in giving back. That's just my posture. I am a servant leader. That's what God called me to be, a servant leader, and I am obedient just to that. Okay, so with that being said, welcome back to Asana. So the number one thing that you can do, and I'm actually in a free account right now, okay? So the first thing that you can do is if I click these little arrows right here, oops, sorry, these ones, it'll open up that sidebar where you can see all the different things that you can be doing, and then this one will close it out. Then you can name your board whatever you please. So for example, I use this one as new buyer Susie on board, right? That's just what I put there, okay? Now inside of this, you guys can see I have already started to organize what this new buyer for Susie is going to look like, okay? So for example, a new lead on board, you guys can see it says new lead on board, and then it has all of the check marks or the tags that this person should be doing under their new lead. And then they have the consultation section. This is, hey, this is the consultation day. This is what they're going to be doing. This is how they're going to go through with it, right? Now they have the lender connection. So you just click add task, and it could be send, introduce to lender via email and text. And then you can do follow up with client 24. Well, let me do it this way. Let's say 24-hour client follow up. 24-hour client follow up. And then you can do another one, which could be like a 72-hour client follow up. And then check in with lender to understand financing. Jesus Christ, I am not working this today. Okay. And then whatever goes on from there. Okay. Now let's just see if Susie gets approved. Then you move on to your next section, which is, hey, approved, pre-approved. You can just call it that, right? Pre-approved, right? So now what are you doing next? This is all part of your business, right? So are you scheduling a pre-approved buyer's consultation via Zoom? Are you scheduling a phone consultation? So whichever one you want to do. Let's say you're the phone consultation agent. You're like, hey, I'm going to schedule a phone consultation with client, and then send agency agreement, and then set up on listings. And if you give your client a gift, I don't know if you guys have like a gift or anything that you give your clients, you guys can put that there, and then schedule first showing, right? Okay, now you have that there. Now you can go down where it says untitled section, and you can call this section active buyer, right? This is somebody that you're working with now, actively out, and you can set yourself a reminder to follow up weekly. I'm just using any type of business flow, right? Follow up weekly, send at least 5 properties manually a week. And what else do you guys do for active buyer, right? Let's just leave it there, okay? Now, once Susie goes under contract, you can say, hey, contract written or under contract. Or so you can do one that's like contract written or contract writing. And you could say, or you know what? You could do contract ratified. All right, let's do that, right? Contract ratified. And you can put like send to lender, title, attorney, client, and whoever else may need to get it, right? And then schedule inspection. Okay. Submit EMD, and etc. So the purpose of this is for you guys to see that you could use this as a checklist. Okay, so you see how this is all being built out here. You can use this as a checklist just like that. Now, once you use it as a checklist, from there, then what you can do, let me go back here. What you can do is then open this back up. If you click here, open this back up, and you should be able to go ahead and add this as a template. So you click right there at this drop down box, and you can click save as template. So now this is being saved as a template. So the next time you get a client that's going through this same exact process, all you have to do is pick up this, click on this template, add that client's name, and go through your checklist. So that's what I wanted to show you guys tonight. Let me know if this was helpful. Be sure to comment below. Thank you so much for watching me and joining me here on YouTube, Substack, wherever you are finding me. And I will see you guys on the next video.